and welcome to this edition of Canton Contact. I'm your host, Peg Stevens. My first guest today is here to tell us about some special events and programs that are scheduled to take place at the Summit on the Parks Aquatic Center. Here with all of the information is Recreation Specialist for the Aquatic Center, Brad Chason. Brad, welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me.
I understand that you are bringing back one of the very popular programs that happens every spring.
Yep.
What can you tell us about it?
Yeah, it's actually our indoor triathlon. We take a large-scale triathlon and shrink it down to about probably an hour and a half. We do about 10 minutes in the pool. Well, basically it goes, there's a swimming portion, a biking portion, and a treadmill portion. And what we do is we time you in the aquatic center on how many laps you're able to complete in a certain amount of time. And then we take you to the spin bike and you do a biking for about 30 minutes and then you do the treadmill for about 20 minutes. Okay. And what we do is we compile all that and then we rank everybody as their times went.
Excellent. Yeah. And when is this taking place?
Sunday, March 19th. Our first session of round will start at 7 a.m. And then from there on, after every half hour, we'll have another heat go and so on and so forth as people register for it.
Oh, great. And so you rotate the individuals through?
Yep. Yeah. They get a 10-minute gap in between each event, so then that way they don't feel like they have to run from the pool into the aerobic studio to jump on a bike. We give them about 10 minutes to get dried off, get into their shoes, that kind of thing. So then that way they're comfortable as they do this too.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Now, who should take part in this program?
Pretty much anybody. We get everybody from beginners, it's their first time trying it, to people who do this as like a first round for the season coming up in the summer.
Excellent. Mm-hmm. And is there a fee to sign up? Yeah,
it starts at $35, and then as residents it increases, and non-residents it increases as well.
So if I'm understanding correctly, you don't have to be a Summit on the Park member?
No, anybody can try this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then what do the participants need to bring with them in order to participate?
Yeah, basically you'd want to bring goggles and a swimsuit and a towel for the swimming portion, comfortable shoes for while you're biking, and obviously shorts and a t-shirt for the bike as well. And running shoes for when you're running on the treadmill and just being comfortable with that.
Okay, excellent. And how do folks register for this?
We have our registration on our website at summitonthepark.org, and you can find the registration information there.
Excellent. And who actually is awarded who conquers the summit? Do you just give one award out? Or
we give out a top award to the top male and top female, and then we also give awards out to each age group to the top person as well.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, and that date again for that?
Sunday, March 19th.
Wonderful. Yeah. And folks, where should they go to register again?
At our website at summitonthepark.org.
Okay. Yeah. Switching gears a little bit, I understand that you have a competitive prep team that an event that happens, is it quarterly now? Yeah, we have a quarterly swim meet.
And what this kind of stemmed from is with our swim lesson program, we had till level 5, and then after that, a lot of parents were looking for some place to take their child because they wanted to see if they wanted to take it to the next level of getting competitive. So we thought, let's create a program called Competitive Prep Swim Team. And what we do is we offer it 3 days a week on Mondays and Wednesday evenings and then Saturday mornings. And parents can sign up for 1 day a week or multiple days a week and get a discount. And with that being said, we wanted to give them the atmosphere of what it's like to be in a swim meet too. So what we do is we actually have our swim team meets up in a meet quarterly like we had talked about. There's actually one this coming Saturday on January 21st. And what we'll do is we'll separate them into teams, and those kids will actually swim against each other, even though they're all on the same team, but still give them that atmosphere of a swim meet.
Oh, excellent. Yeah. And what ages can participate?
Anywhere from, we've had as young as 6-year-olds compete to 12, 13-year-olds. It's all about skill level. You have to have at least passed level 4 to participate into the swim meet.
Excellent. Yeah. And folks can register online?
Yep, at our website.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, you brought up your swimming lessons. I understand that you have your Summit Swim School.
Right.
What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, with our Summit Swim School, it's a unique program. We have 2 options for parents to register. We have a way of registering by session, where we're like 5 to 6 to 7 week programs at a time, and they sign up and pay for that program, and then if they want to do it again, they would have to sign up again. We have a monthly program also to where a parent would sign their child up for our monthly membership, and they actually continue to participate until they'd like to be removed from the class or they've just been overall satisfied with it and they want to go on to something different.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
So the advantages of going monthly are?
Basically, it's convenience for the parent. They don't have to feel like they have to keep registering for classes. As the child progresses, they can move along into levels as they come available, and they just keep moving along through the levels.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, now I understand that the summer months are approaching.
Yes.
Will you be having any new positions available for folks to, jump into the ring and apply?
Yeah. We have some seasonal staff positions that are going to be opening up probably the end of April, early May, that we will be filling with people usually coming back from college or if they're just looking for a summer job. To where lifeguards, mainly we're looking for, and swim instructors to come back and they can work up to 40 hours a week for like that whole summertime from like June to say August.
Excellent. Yeah. And what is the criteria to apply for that position?
Yeah, basically they have to be participating in one of our lifeguard classes that's currently running, or a WSI, our water safety instructor classes that are currently running, or they can already be certified and just apply at the HR department.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And if they wanted more information, where could they learn about those positions?
Definitely our website is usually the best place to go, the summitonthepark.org.
Wonderful. Well, we're almost out of time, but I know there are a lot of folks at home who maybe you've inspired them with the Conquer the Summit indoor triathlon. If you wouldn't mind just kind of recapping that event for us.
Yeah, basically it's Sunday, March 19th. The first event will start at 7 a.m. You will start out in the pool and swim for 10 minutes in the pool area, take a 10-minute break, go into the aerobic studio to a spin bike and go on for 30 minutes and go onto our treadmills for 20 minutes.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And if folks want information about the Conquer the Summit Indoor Triathlon or your Summit Swim School or the competitive prep team, where can they go to find out more details?
Our wonderful website at summitonthepark.org.
Excellent. Well, Brad, thank you so much for stopping by and telling us what's happening over at the Summit on the Park Aquatic Center.
No problem. Thank you.
We will be right back with more Canton Contact.
Hey folks, Canton Township has an app. My Canton is the official mobile app for the Canton community. The app provides a connection between the township and its citizens and visitors. Enjoy convenient access to local officials, businesses, and event registration. Whether a resident or visitor, this app delivers access to community news, events, emergency alerts, and more. Download the MyCan app today and connect with the community. Available at Apple and Google Play Store.
Afternoon.
Keep your hands on the wheel and your eyes on the road so that everyone can make it home.
Welcome back to Canton Contact. Joining me now to give us an update on what's happening at Canton Club 55 is Recreation Specialist Stephanie Diego. Stephanie, welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me, Peg. How are you today?
Great, thank you.
Good.
And I understand that you have a lot of exciting events in the works for us this spring. Which one would you like to tell us about first?
I'll tell you about our upcoming one first. We have a Valentine's Day high tea coming up on February 8th. So we're inviting not only just our participants, but everybody in the community. They could bring a grandchild if they wish, or a daughter. And we're gonna have scones. We're gonna have the whole lovely tea sets come out. You know, they could wear their big hats, whatever they feel, just to celebrate Valentine's Day. So they could come with a friend, they could come with their partner, however they like, on February 8th from 1 till 3. Tickets are $19 for members and $25 for residents.
Awesome. Now, I've heard about your high teas. I hear they're very special.
They really enjoy it. They get all dressed up, and it's a big tea party.
I bet. And I understand that they have some desserts or things along those lines?
Yes, so there'll be finger sandwiches, scones, little desserts, you name it, it's going to be there. It's not going to be a lunch, but it is something for after lunch. But it's a great time to get together, and have some fun. We're also going to introduce a photo wall this year, so that way we could take photos, and if they want to, print them, show them to their friends, family, we could print them out for them.
Excellent. And how do folks go about registering for your high tea?
They could register in person at our Club 55 desk. They could also register online at cantonfund.org, and it will be sent to the registration page, or they could phone in as well.
Excellent. Oh, it sounds like a fun event.
It is. It's my first time being here for it, so I'm really excited.
I bet. Now, I understand that you have something in the works for the Chinese New Year.
Yes. Sorry, that's this Friday. We have a new person that's running the Chinese Asian Pacific group, and we want to do something for the Chinese New Year. So their group is hosting pretty much like a lunch and learn. They're going to have potluck of different types of food from their culture. We're going to have a learn chopsticks center. We're going to do airbrushing. They're also going to be teaching us Chinese characters. So if you want to learn how to spell your name in Chinese, they'll be teaching us that as well. And that is free, and that's going to be happening in the Parkview room on Friday from 10 to 11.
Excellent. And that individual group is the Asian Pacific group. Correct. Can you tell us just a little bit about that group?
Yep. So the Asian Pacific group meets every Friday. We have a mixture of people from China and all over Asia, and we also have a mixture of people right here from Michigan, born and raised, that also want to learn from the culture. So it's a big mixture. They start off with some Tai Chi. We have an English lesson afterwards as well that they just started incorporating. And they do games, they have potlucks, a little bit of everything. The other day I walked in, it was karaoke.
Oh, so fun.
Yeah.
Now, someone at home who might be interested, what's the best way for them to join the group?
Yeah, if they're interested in joining the Asian Pacific group, I would say come in on a Friday before 9 a.m. so we could introduce them to the program leader and the program participants and get them in that way. We also have some information online under our social clubs section on our website. So, but my suggestion would be for people to come in and see it firsthand.
Absolutely. Sounds like a great suggestion. Now, I understand that you have some diabetes programs in the works?
We do. We partnered up with the Kidney Foundation, and we're offering the Diabetic Pathway Workshop. And this is going to be for people with diabetes or people with loved ones for diabetes. And they're going to offer a 6-week workshop. And it's going to be starting February 9th. And it's going to go on Thursdays. And it's a free workshop, so everybody's invited to come. Their ideal group is about 12 to 15 people to keep it intimate. And then going forward, we're going to be doing a path workshop as well, just for people with any chronic disease or chronic pain. We're going to be offering that in the springtime.
I see. Now, is that path workshop free as well, or is there a fee?
It is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But do folks, do they need to register, or can they just show up?
They do need to register ahead of time. There's only a limited number of spaces and materials, so they would have to register either at the Club 55 desk, through the phone, or online.
Excellent. And what sort of topics can they expect to be covered?
Yeah, so they'll be covering exercise at home. They'll be covering healthy meal plans. They'll be talking about how you would discuss maybe diabetes with a loved one, or what you struggle with your doctor, tips and tricks of daily life with living with these chronic diseases, and self-management.
Excellent. Okay. So again, if they wanted to register, they can just give you a call?
Yeah, just give us a call at Club 55 desk, or stop on in. We're always
Excellent.
willing to help.
Oh, great. And I understand that pickleball is all the rage.
It is the rage.
What sort of programs are you offering?
So right now we're offering indoor pickleball due to the winter. So we offer it Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Mixture of advanced playing and intermediate and beginners, and then on Wednesdays and Fridays we have all levels. But come spring, come warmer weather, we're going to be utilizing our outdoor courts. We're going to be starting a drop-in on Wednesdays and Fridays at the outdoor courts for all levels, and then we also will be starting a pickleball league. So those level 3.5 to 5 are able to come in. register as a pair, register as an individual. We're going to set them up, and we're going to start a league this year. So we're going to see how that goes, and we're really excited for it.
Oh, it sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So for the folks at home who may not be familiar with pickleball,
Yes.
could you explain about it?
Yeah. So pickleball is the fastest growing sport in North America right now amongst adults, kids, all ages. And it's a mixture between badminton, tennis, and ping pong. They play with a large paddle, a ping pong paddle. They play with a wiffle type ball with the holes, a plastic ball with the holes, and it's played almost on a badminton tennis style court. So it's a racket sport that goes back and forth, normally played as pairs, but we've had some people play individuals if there's not enough people on the courts. But it's a great way to get exercise in. It's low impact on the joints compared to tennis. So they still could get that racket sport in compared to squash as well without getting that joint pain on their knees. And then if they don't like going on a treadmill, this is a great way to get their heart rates up and keep healthy.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And so the indoor games are currently played at the Summit in the gym?
At the gym on Wednesdays and Fridays, all levels from 1 to 3. And then we also have Tuesdays and Thursdays from 12 to 2 is advanced playing. And then in the afternoon from 2 to 4 is intermediate / beginners.
Okay. And then once the weather warms up and they'll be moving outdoors, where does the play take place?
At Freedom Park, we have a beautiful new 6 courts there. So it will be taking place there. We'll be organizing Wednesdays and Friday mornings there. But the rest of the time, the community is more than welcome to come out and play pickleball. If they would like a paddle, because not everybody has a paddle or the ball, they could come in, drop in Club 55 and rent one for the day.
Oh, great.
Free of charge.
And what would you recommend to folks who've never played pickleball but want to get started? What first steps should they take?
I would say come on in, observe it first, because if you read online, it's kind of confusing. So I would say come in, observe, even if they're under 55 and they want to see how the sport is played so they could go outside and play it in the summer. Drop on in. We also are going to be offering clinics in May for beginners. It's going to be a 3-week course. And they could come in, learn how to hit the pickleball, learn the different techniques, scoring, and how to progress their play.
Excellent. Well, we're almost out of time, but if you wouldn't just mind telling us how folks can get more information about all of these programs that you've covered today.
They can either stop by our club, Club 55 in the Parkview Room at Summit on the Park. They can go online at cantonfund.org. Our website's all up to date there, and they can see information on trips, events, social clubs, all that right there. And then we also have a new Facebook page that we're going to be launching. It's Canton's Club 55 Plus.
Excellent. Well, Stephanie, thank you so much for stopping by and telling us all about these exciting programs.
Thank you for having me.
We will be right back with more Canton Contact.
I'm Officer Patty Esselink with the Canton Police Department. School is in full swing. The signs are out and the lights are flashing, reminding us to reduce our speeds and be patient. Students belong in the school zone. Your distractions do not. Let's limit our distractions and let's keep our students safe. Slow down and be patient.
Afternoon.
Keep your hands on the wheel and your eyes on the road so that everyone can make it home.
Welcome back to Canton Contact. Joining me now to tell us what we can look forward to at this year's Winter Farmers Markets is Canton Farmers Market Coordinator Amanda Campana. Amanda, welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me.
I understand that preparations are in the works for your winter markets. Where and when will they take place this year?
All three are going to be located at the banquet hall of the Summit on the Park, and they will be held on Sunday, February 26th is our first one, from 10 to 2.
Excellent. And then you have two other ones after that, correct?
Correct, yes. And if you go to the website, cantonfund.org, then you'll be able to find that information.
Awesome. So what can we look forward to at the first winter's market?
We'll have lots of produce or lots of greens from the hoop houses that our farmers are using over the winter months. And we'll also have some specialty food items, kettle corn, things like that.
And these are all Michigan produced or Michigan made products?
Yes, correct. All of our vendors at the farmers market are all Michigan made products, foods, yes.
Excellent. And who are some of the returning favorites?
Returning favorites, we have Kapnick Orchards coming back. I believe we also have Pick Michigan, which is one of our smaller farmers. And we also have the Bobble and Honey. He's a vendor favorite or a customer favorite. He'll be back as well.
Excellent. And the hours for the winter markets are a little different than your regular season.
Correct. That's correct. They are a little bit later. So we are open at 10 a.m. and then we're open until 2 p.m. in the afternoon.
Oh, great. Wonderful.
Yep, so you can sleep in.
Now, I know at your traditional farmers market, you have entertainment and activities and things of that nature.
Correct.
Will you be offering some of that during the winter markets?
Not as much. The space is a little limited, so we can't offer as many of those things. The one thing we will have is Chef Christy Zabrowski from Grace Savory and Sweet. She'll be back with us doing cooking demonstrations from 10:30 to 12 at each of the 3 winter markets.
Excellent. And she is wonderful and very talented.
Very
and
creative.
I know she's going to have a great recipe.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it. That's usually my snack time.
So if I understand correctly with the demo, she will use items that are available at the winter's market and create a delicious, tasty dish.
Correct. So she'll kind of go shop around and, she'll have an idea of what she wants to do, but then taking a look at what's actually available there that day, she will kind of, figure out what she wants to do based on what's available.
Excellent. Oh, something so exciting to look forward to.
Yes, yes. And she will, also in her demonstration, she gives you tips on other items that you can use in place if you don't have something available when you're trying to recreate, that recipe. So she gives a lot of good information as well.
Excellent. Good to know. Now, I understand that you are kicking off a special senior program at the first winter's market. What can you tell us about that?
We are very excited to kick off our Healthy Food Connect Canton program, which is directed towards seniors 65 and up. What this is it's a way for us to help provide better access to these fresh foods, healthy foods, to the seniors in our community. One of the biggest components is HVA is going to be offering free transportation to its participants. So if you sign up with HVA, you'll get a free ride on Sundays, totally separate from your weekly allotment. So that's one of the biggest components. And also, when you sign up, if you call the farmers market, you can set up an orientation where a staff person, myself, or one of our other staff will take you around the market, show you who our vendors are. You can ask us any questions. We'll give you some information, and if you sign up for an orientation with us, we'll also give you $5 in coupons that can be used at any of the food vendors at the market. And we'll run those orientations, throughout the whole season. So we'll have them at the winter markets, all 3 of them, but we'll also be doing them during the summer as well if you can't make it to a winter market.
Excellent. So if I understand correctly, if there are some seniors out there who are 65 and older and they're interested in taking advantage of this, they should contact you to get the ball rolling.
Yep.
And how do they go about contacting you?
They can call us, email, stop by the office if you happen to be in the summit, any way.
Excellent. Okay. And your email address?
Canton Farmers Market at canton-mi.org.
Wonderful.
Yes. Which can be found on the website as well.
Absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely. Now you mentioned the transportation portion of all of this, and if I understand correctly, the Huron Valley Ambulance group, they will provide those too, but that's only for seniors who qualify, correct?
Correct, which if you call them, they can help you through that process. It's very, very simple. They can also help you get registered if you're not currently one of their participants. They can help sign you up and everything.
Excellent.
So it's a very easy process.
And what is the goal of this particular program?
Just to continue to provide our seniors with better access to fresh, healthy, local foods.
Wonderful. So hopefully if they've never attended a farmer's market, they'll come, take the orientation, get the packet, get the $5 of coupons,
Yep.
Absolutely, and then kind of continue a relationship.
Yes, that's the idea, is to, that way we can introduce them to the vendors so they know where their food is coming from. They can ask, if they have any questions for the vendors, they can ask, ask them directly. They can learn about how their food is grown, what practices are used, things like that, and hopefully that will encourage them to continue coming to the market throughout the season versus other means of getting their produce.
Sure, sure. Now, is this program only for the winter markets, or does it extend into your regular season?
It will go through the entire season. And one good thing is starting in the summer months for our regular season markets, we'll also be offering Senior Project Fresh. We'll be offering that food assistance program as well. So if you have those coupons or those vouchers, you can now use them at the Canton Farmers Market. So hopefully that will be another benefit to those seniors out there.
Oh, wonderful. Well, these sound like some great resources for area seniors to take advantage of at the farmers market.
We think so too.
Absolutely. So if folks want information about everything that you talked about today, where should they go to learn more?
They can go to our website, cantonfund.org, and look for the farmers market page.
Excellent. Well, Amanda, thank you so much for stopping by and filling us in.
Yeah, thanks for having me again. It's been fun.
Well, that's going to do it for this edition. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time on Canton Contact.